Blast off. Hey, Andy, are you ready to blast off?
I'm so ready to blast off. Nick!
I'm ready to blast off too. Because that's off our. Because it goes 3.
Yeah, that's like our producer. We've talked about him, Jerry.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry, what's going on today?
Counting us.
Everything's going well.
Right.
Thanks, Jerry.
Counting us down.
All right, guys. Everything's great.
Well, here we are for another episode of SlashU.
What do we? Well, I forgot what we do here.
We discuss cheesy, campy, sometimes forgotten slasher movies.
Between now and then.
There are so many. We've generally, for the last few weeks, been more modern times. I feel like we've been 2000 or later lately. We should try to dip back into the 80s at some point, because that's the golden age, you know?
I know, but here's the thing, brother. Here's the thing.
Brother! Yeah.
The sound of non-alcoholic being opened.
Yeah.
Dig this, brother.
I'm digging it. What?
Just 80s gore doesn't do it for me anymore.
Oh.
I appreciate it.
Really?
Yeah, man, I just
Bold
love
statement from my co-host.
I'm not saying I don't dig it, and I love it, and it's
Sure.
definitely got a place, and of course, that's what the foundation of SlashU was found on.
Yeah.
But it's just hard for me to, not like, for instance, like the movie we're covering today. There's some great gore. It's it's fun.
And it's a more modern day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still think they kind of do it unisex because, or ubiquitous, or
What do you mean?
like there's no really timeline. I know they have cell phones.
Oh, sure.
But one of our other stars is like on a cordless phone with an antenna.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that approach too. I think
That's
it
a good
is,
point.
and it's a video store,
Yes.
like a movie store.
Yes.
So
So it could have been from the early 2000s or mid 90s. Yeah, but well, maybe not mid 90s. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Have you ever thought about like funny words? Like a word to me that's like so funny is like nibble.
Okay.
Nibble. Like it's
Nibble. Like the
who
dog nibbled on a bone.
But like who invented words?
Well,
Like someone came up and said, we're going to call this a tree.
sure.
Hold on. This will be called yogurt.
Uh-huh.
Microphone.
Yeah.
Like who gave them the fucking power to name this shit? What if I wanted to call this Steve?
I don't know. I've heard that English is like 3 different languages in a trench coat trying to pretend to be one. Because American English anyway, is like a blend of
It's tough.
several different languages. And it's one of the tougher ones to learn if you're not a native American English speaker. But other languages obviously evolved over time from other roots and things. You got Italian, French, Spanish, or the Romance languages from the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
And they're all somewhat related. There's words that sound the same or closely related in those 3 languages. And I'm not an expert.
If I was from Australia, though, would I say I speak English or I speak Australian, mate?
I would say Australian.
But it's English.
Well, I guess. It's like
I understand
version.
it. I don't speak. So does that mean I speak Australian?
I think so, because I think there's words that are there's unique to that dialect, Australian, right?
Because I speak English and I speak English, but like New Zealand,
But then there's Aboriginal Australian, which is probably a different language, which would be like the Native Americans here speaking Cherokee or Potawatomi, or those languages are different. They're not English. I don't know. Why do you ask?
Well, because I started just thinking about like words, and I was just like, it's so crazy to think that there's so much that goes into it, like names and even stuff like we will call this computer.
Yeah.
Like we'll call this dirt.
I'm sure it's derived from something, but it's a funny word to me.
What?
Rectify.
We
need to rectify this situation.
Yeah.
Does that mean stick it up your rectum?
Rectify.
Well, yeah, this must be rectified.
It's like if you want to get internet from your butt.
You gotta rectify this.
Recta Wi-Fi. Here's another one that got me too, and it got me started thinking. Could you imagine being like the first person to experience a thunderstorm? Like all of a sudden, thunder and lightning. Like, what the fuck is this? Or even a hurricane?
Cavemen probably freaked out.
Like a hurricane, all of a sudden you're just... You don't know, like you don't have Doppler radars.
No, you don't.
Like you might go like, oh, the squirrel has run up the tree backwards.
Yeah, you got like birds flocking in one direction, and the wind starts to pick up. And you're like, what's going on? The gods must be angry.
Yeah,
you have no other explanation.
Weather patterns, I think it was. I think if they heard thunder, that was like the god of like Thor.
Yeah.
You
know, we haven't talked about that. You and I went and saw Obsession.
We didn't?
A few weeks ago, and we haven't talked about it on the pod.
I I think it's great that we didn't, but here's the thing. I talked to my personal trainer today, and he...
Personal trainer? Ooh, Mr. Hoi Polloi.
What am I supposed to say?
Look at a personal
Spoke to
trainer.
the guy that owned the gym?
No, I don't know. Whatever.
Guy at the gym?
I'm just poking fun at you. Mr. Nick's got a personal trainer. Andy's working out in his basement. It's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Nick's going to show up with a monocle next week.
I was riding my Harley there after I got done skateboarding with my new tattoos and
your gold-plated skateboard.
Yeah, and then my diamond-encrusted teeth. No, but dig this. We were talking about Obsession,
yes,
and it got overhyped for him.
Oh, no!
His brother-in-law was like, I went to the movie theater to see it twice. I bought it on Amazon. Everyone sit down and watch it.
Okay.
So, of course, he's like expecting to see this, but then when I started talking about it, he's like, okay, I see it now. Because he looked at it just from being overhyped. When I told him about the budget, when I told him about that lighting, how they lit Nikki, I think her name, like when he, like that instance, spoilers, when he cracks the one wish wonder or whatever.
One Wish Willow.
One Wish Willow, thank you. She comes back on the porch, and her silhouette is there under the porch, like
creepy as
dark.
fuck.
Yeah, just super rad. The same thing when she comes back to his apartment and says, you know, I was just nervous, and the light. Like when we saw it, I remember saying next to you, going, "That is fucking rad."
I bring it up because our friends over at The Head, The Tail, The Whole Damn Thing, James Knight and Mike McCarty, recently did it. It was in one of their episodes, which I listened to. They covered it. And on their podcast, they do a brief synopsis.
Yeah.
And then they take a break, and then they come back and spoil it. So you can listen and enjoy, and then if you want to get spoiled, they spoil it. And I listened to their episode on it. And while they were describing, because I listened all the way through because we saw it, so I wasn't worried about being spoiled. So I already knew how it went. But as they're describing it, I got goosebumps all over again. Just listening to these guys describe what was happening. I was like, fuck, I remember that. That was creepy as hell. So, good movie.
It was. I still want to see Backrooms. I didn't get to see that. But
I didn't get to see it
But
either.
it's going to be streaming soon.
Yeah.
We actually rented, again, Andy, Jody didn't see it because you and I snuck out to go see it one night. And Jody had a friend in from Florida who hadn't seen it. Spent $20 renting it, but I mean, I don't feel like it's a big deal. We watched it outside. It was a beautiful
Obsession?
night. Yeah.
Yeah. And you were freaked out just the same?
I loved it.
It's good.
It's a good
really
movie.
good.
I mean, but I could see it being overhyped because I bring this up too, brother.
Yeah.
Because movies have been overhyped for me. Jordan Peele was overhyped for me.
Oh,
You know,
anything he made?
Yeah, like Get Out. Like I knew right away what was going to happen. Us, not a big fan.
Didn't you and me and Jody and Cheryl go see Us?
I thought we were going to go see Nope.
No, we went and saw
Us. Yeah, it was. You're right. You're right. Sorry.
The clones, the duplicate people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I saw Nope. And then this, still a beautifully shot movie. But
I liked Nope better. Or no, I liked Get Out better than Us.
I knew it was gonna.
I didn't see Nope.
Good story. Just a Close Encounters of the Third Kind done by Jordan Peele.
Sure.
But I could see a lot of his directing style even in Key and Peele skits now.
Yeah.
Like with, like the two black guys
Still
that are
hold
singing.
up. Yeah.
And they're like, what's up? These are my white boys.
Yeah. The
know,
lighting changes, the tone shifts.
And like the music, so you could see that. But, we were talking about weather patterns.
Yes, we were.
Speaking of weather patterns.
Okay.
Would you rather be aggressively tickled on a beautiful sunny day or have a Tibetan foot massage in light freezing drizzle?
What's a Tibetan foot massage?
Oh, you're going to find out.
In light freezing drizzle?
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have that. It's a massage. And being tickled is somewhat uncomfortable, even though it's a nice sunny day.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
But then,
I don't want to be aggressively tickled at all, even anywhere.
But it's like light freezing. So it's like when I'm saying light freezing drizzle, so it's cold and
cold.
sitting there, and
Yeah, but I'm getting that massage, man.
You're only wearing shorts.
Okay, no shirt.
No shirt.
And this person is.
You could have a t-shirt on. You're wearing t-shirt and no pants.
So is the fact that it's freezing drizzle make it Tibetan? Because like Tibet has.
No.
Is it Tibet?
Tibetan.
Tibet?
No.
The country, the place.
The Tibetan foot massage. Google it.
What makes it?
Google it, but make sure you're
Is this
not.
like a sex move?
Make sure you don't do it.
Gonna give her the old Tibetan foot massage.
Do not Google Tibetan foot massage. I'm just warning
At work?
our 3 listeners. Don't.
Okay.
We lost some listeners from last week.
Oh,
so
no.
I have 3.
Okay. I think I'd rather do that because I like a good foot massage.
Okay, I dig it. But it's time because we gaggled. What is gaggled? What is gaggled?
We've been chit-chatting.
Hey, let's go ahead and get into Andy's.
Do we know what we're doing? The movie? Episode 220 here of SlashU? Did we talk about what movie it is?
Oh, shit, we did.
Yes. We've done that more than once.
Oh, of course.
Jumping into the Cliff Kill.
2018, a movie I enjoyed. 1 hour, 32 minutes.
You Might Be the Killer. Mm-hmm. This was recommended by a couple of people on our social medias. More than one person has mentioned this to us.
Jody and I watched it like a while ago.
Yeah.
So it's 2018, like I said. So we watched it a while ago. So I did a second watch, but I almost kind of went back and kind of fast forward again just to make sure I had the notes.
I'm sorry I can't recall who exactly recommended, but it has been recommended more than once. Appreciate you listening. Appreciate you commenting. Thank you for recommending this. I enjoyed it. You've seen it. You saw it before. Now you've seen it again. And yeah, we've got Cliff Kill and the whole... We're going to spoil everything.
Cliff Kill Notes brought to you by Classical Music. If you want to sit back, relax, have a cup of tea, and then, and calmly burp in the microphone, drag some classical music and get loose.
Okay.
And now, Andy's Cliff Kill Notes.
Here we go.
Oh,
This funky beat. The Cliff Kill Notes. A brief summary of the movie so you can follow along with us. This one's pretty easy to follow, even though it's kind of an out-of-order story. Directed by Brett Simmons. It's not often, Nick, that you're dropped into the slasher movie right in the middle. But that's what happens today. Sam is the head counselor at a summer camp, and he suddenly finds himself on the run from a killer wearing a creepy wooden mask. With several counselors already dead, Sam manages to find a place to hide and calls his friend and horror movie enthusiast, Chuck, for her expert advice on what to do. But after talking to Chuck about the events of the night, it begins to dawn on Sam that he may be on the run for the wrong reasons. Clarity can be found simply by talking things through, and Sam starts to gain the clarity that he might be the killer.
Ooh. So it's not you might be the killer, it's Sam might be the killer.
Sure. Well,
because it's not you.
No, at some point Chuck, I think, says, Sam, you might be the killer. Chuck, of course, played by Allison Flanagan.
She totally shot that separate, which you can tell because of her busy schedule, obviously.
Yep.
With How
She
I Met
never
Your Mother.
appears on screen with him.
Nope.
And Fran Krantz is
she is
Sam.
a lifeline, if you will, while he is out.
Did I say Flanagan? It's Hannigan. My bad. Allison Hannigan.
Hello, Flanagan.
Right. And
Come here and have some fish and chips.
Fran Krantz, known for Cabin in the Woods. I think I saw him. I think he was in Dollhouse, which was a Joss Whedon produced series starring Eliza Dushku back in the day. So,
Kuth?
Eliza Dushku.
Eliza Dushku. Hey, this movie should have gotten a little bit more love. I don't understand why it didn't. There was so many components of it that I really dug.
Yep.
Just a banger of an opening too. Like, you talk about woods that I really think was probably one of the best like settings, like as far as, okay, they're in the woods, we get it, but the lighting they put in there too, I know it sounds like, I think the lighting really added more composure to the atmospheres, but it really is. It's a good movie because there's a nod to that 80s style slasher, even within the opening title card, because that's what we go to. It's
slicing and dicing,
chaos.
Yep.
Kind of like but there's always that callback, yeah, Andy.
Yep. And obviously the screaming that goes along with the
and
slicing
then all of a sudden then we see like in words
bloody font and yep.
And then we see the you might be the killer.
Yep.
There's like woods, nighttime, screams, gore, but then dead counselors. So far, a lot.
I like this because the movie did a kill count for me.
I know. I was just about to say, you really don't have to do a kill count.
I enjoyed that. And so Sam, of course, is on the run.
Sam is our star.
He's covered in blood, and he runs into a building and finds a place to hide. He pulls out his phone. I like how he had to wipe the blood from his face to get the face recognition.
Yeah.
For his phone to unlock. And he calls up his friend Chuck, who works at Rings of Saturn video memorabilia store,
like a Spencer's Gifts, maybe more than that, but like
kind of a nerdy comic book type store.
What was that place back in the day in the malls? West Coast Music, or there was always Sam Goody, something like that, where they had posters and music and just kind of shit. So that's a good call.
She works
there. A Sam Goody's. He's going off the grid for 2 days. I didn't find out till later in the movie, but I'll go and say it now. It's a campground that his family owns.
Yeah, that's mentioned. You're right. And that's what makes him the head counselor.
Yeah, and so everything, he tells Chuck everything started great, but now there's this crazy killing roaming. I do love the nod to Scream. In her movie, in this movie, where she's drinking from a cup that says, "We all go a little mad sometimes."
Oh, that's a good Easter egg.
Yep.
I did, at the same time I had this thought, Chuck says to him, first of all, have you called the cops? Because I was thinking that, like, why the fuck is he calling her? Why isn't he calling the police? He has reception. His phone works. Call the police. Right as she was saying, first of all, have you called the cops? And he's like, of course, I left a voicemail.
It's a small town voicemail.
He's like, the sheriff's like 70 and he should retire, and he doesn't work at night, so I left him a voicemail.
Another thing, too, that I wanted to point out out of that Easter egg, did you notice that Chuck is kind of like our Randy Meeks in Scream? Randy, Jamie Kennedy's character, who knows everything about horror films.
She's the expert.
She's the expert, if you will.
That's what she says. This happens sometimes, especially to camp counselors.
Yeah,
they get killed by killers.
So she wants to know how to even start. So we go right back to the flashback, and we go ahead and get on the screen right away. Dead counselors, and it counts back into zero. And I want to ask you this, Andy. We meet players. This is when we meet the players because we're meeting the counselors.
And they're not super important.
They're not super important. There are some important ones, obvi.
Yeah.
But the main important players here are, of course, Sam and Chuck.
Yeah.
But we meet some other counselors that come in, like a Carol, Ted, Steve. Steve's the kayak king.
Steve the kayak king.
But it's... Yeah, but hello, he's like, it's really just canoes, guys. I mean, they're not really kayaks.
They're canoes, yeah.
They're canoes. But I didn't really get it until the very kayaking.
Right.
Kayak king.
Say it slower or say it faster. We're going to go kayaking.
Kayaking.
Steve the kayak king.
Yeah, so...
Carol, Ted, Steve the kayak king. Drew, Alice, and Heather.
Drew is like, I considered, like, she has that Megan Fox, like in Transformers look.
Uh-huh.
And then you said Heather.
Alice and Heather. They were like sitting off on a bench, and Steve was offering them a beer.
Yep.
And you have Imani,
who
is Sam's ex. He had a fling with her the prior summer. Freddie, Brad, Jamie.
Right away when I saw Jamie, final girl look.
Yes, because she's the innocent-looking one. She's the one cracking, somewhat innocent, cute little jokes.
And I know these names might scare you, students of the U, but they're not going to be important. The only ones that are really important are Imani. And I would say Imani and Jamie. That's it.
Along with, of course, Sam and Chuck.
Yes.
Someone
spoil.
Right. So all of that is a flash. We pull back out of the flashback, and Chuck's like asking him, what's this killer look like? Is he ugly like Freddy, or is he Matt Cordell ugly? I
got it right away.
What is it?
Maniac.
There you go. Maniac. Oh yeah, duh. Matt Cordell. We've covered Maniac Cop. I should put that one up on SlashU Held Back. Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Someone comes to the door where Sam's hiding, and Sam starts to get like a big headache, and there's like a microphone feedback sound effect. And then gasoline gets poured underneath the door, and a fire starts, and he has to escape out the back of the building.
Yeah, I'm like, right there, what's going on? Yeah. Didn't the mask remind you of Groot?
It reminded me of Groot, or the mask from the Jim Carrey movie. The mask.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
but Groot. It looked a lot like Groot.
Yeah, I am Groot. Voice.
He gets out, voiced by Vin Diesel. It's all about family, and he gets out the back and comes around the corner of the building. It's the killer with a mask and a knife, big old knife with like a jawbone.
I know, it's handle. So rad. It is a cool looking knife. Like I definitely dug that.
And Sam runs.
He finds kind of another place to hide so he can get back in touch with Chuck.
Yep.
She reminds him, silence your phone. Because she wants to help him who the killer is,
It's like, what are you blowing up my phone for? Why haven't you silenced it?
Yeah.
Of course I silenced my phone. He pulls it away and does it right now.
But she knows her movies, Andy, because she's like, is it an old camper who got teased?
Yeah.
Is it a parent looking for revenge? Or does one of the counselors have an old, formerly conjoined twin?
What movie's that from?
Funhouse.
Basket Case.
Yeah.
You name it. There's a couple of them.
But isn't it funny? We know, because Funhouse was that weird guy. Like, I don't know if he was really conjoined twin, but
like a camper that was teased could be.
Yeah,
a lot of movies.
I like her character in here.
Yes.
But we know it's not Steve, Andy.
because we flash back to Steve, the kayak king's body all strung up.
He's strung up from a tree, and gutted.
Yeah, and a group of counselors is around him, some of them kind of getting sick, including Sam right there, and they're all trying to figure out what had happened, and that's when we get our counselor's dead, 6 at that point.
And I'm glad we're doing this, because that's why this one made me feel better, because with all these counselors, and I was like, oh no, because I'd kind of forgotten about it.
Yeah.
My second watch, I did like 2.5 watches.
He's out of order. I mean, they're going to go out of order, but at the end of the day, there is a kill count.
Yeah.
So the rest of them kind of look to Sam at that point, like, what do we do? You know, Steve's dead. What do we do? But he's kind of getting nauseous, and he doesn't quite know how to lead them as to what to do. And that's when Brad pipes up and says, let's go get our phones. So they run to the office where the safe has all their phones locked up, and it's empty. And of course, Sam's like, well, I'm the only one who knows the combination. And Imani's like, is it your birthday? Like, oh, shit. So that kind of right there, you know, says that anybody could have gotten it, not just Sam. Even though it was Sam, we know from the title of the movie.
I think, but they're also gonna when they get the phones, they also want to put together an offensive defensive plan.
Well, they try the van keys, and of course the van doesn't work. It's been sabotaged, and that's like, fuck it, let's go. And Sam says we can't hike out of here. It's 25 miles to town. And Freddy's like, we could do it, but they must be in Louisiana or something, because Sam says there's gators and snakes all over in swamps.
There's gators and snakes in Florida.
Could have been Florida, I guess.
But I guess you're right. It's somewhere in the southeast.
Because he tells the story a little later about like voodoo and Cajun stuff. Ooh. So that's what made me think it's Louisiana.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's Victor Crowley. And so Brad is like, you're right, let's take the offense. And they split up. Some of them are going to make booby traps. Some of them are going to patrol.
One of the booby traps is they dig a pit and they put stakes up in there, and, of course, cover it with sticks and leaves, for the fall.
I like how fast this part moves.
Yeah, and I like how he's telling the story as he's patrolling by himself.
And we snap out of the flashback, and Chuck's like, what are you doing by yourself?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know.
Because I think this is when even Chuck is starting to think, like, she's starting to maybe think you might be the killer.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
And Sam comes upon Freddie and Nancy, who are talking to each other, complaining about what to do. And so Sam kind of eavesdrops on him. And then he comes out from the woods and he's like, hey, guys, what's going on? But they can't hear him, Nick. And he's like, guys, hey, what are you doing? And Freddie and Nancy are arguing. And as Freddie turns, the killer is right there.
Yep.
And stabs him in the gut. And then slits Nancy's throat.
That was a cool kill.
Sam has like that feedback headache again and screams. And as the killer starts charging towards him, we snap out of the flashback. And Sam is saying to Chuck, like, it was horrible.
But.
Chuck's like,
why didn't he kill you?
Well, what happened? Why didn't he kill you?
Think about it. Are you covered in blood?
Yes.
If you were just a witness this morning, how come you're covered in blood? And this is one thing I noticed too, Andy. He has blood on his face.
Yeah.
So if the mask would have covered up the blood.
Oh, well, somehow he got blood on his face. Maybe he just wiped it with his hands or something.
I know, but stuff like that, because I started thinking, I was like, wait.
Well, for the purposes of the audience watching the movie, you can't really see all the blood on just his clothes.
Yeah.
So they probably just had to put some on his face.
I still want to say, too, that when you brought up the weapon of choice in this movie, I think it was a well-designed one, much like Sledgehammer.
I agree.
This machete with and I agree with you now that I'm more thinking about the Louisiana thing with the gator jaw thing, definitely makes more sense.
Chuck starts quizzing him. Well, are you covered in blood? Yeah, I was really close when these people got killed. And she's like, well, is it your blood? And he goes, well, no, I was a real close witness. How would I know if it's my blood? And she's like, are you bleeding? He's like, no. She goes, are you holding a weapon? And he goes, just this baseball bat. And he holds it up, and it's the big old knife with a jawbone. Up until this point, Sam had thought it was a baseball bat. In his own mind, he thought he was carrying a bat, but as he held it up, it's machete with this weird, and he even says to Chuck, it's giving off real sacrificial vibes.
Oh, and just Googled Lafayette, Louisiana. Good call, Mr. Amos.
Chuck goes, you mean it looks just like the knife you described the killer is carrying?
Andy, Sam, Sam? He might be the killer.
She goes, Sam, I hate to ask you this, but are you sure you're not the killer? And that's when Sam kind of goes, I can't be 100% sure. Because he's starting to remember. So Chuck's like, well, maybe you're out of your mind. Did somebody drug you?
But she also said, you keep saying the killer is ugly and you're not. And he goes, oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Like, just a kind of funny moment. This movie does have comedic elements to it.
Oh,
obviously.
for sure. So Chuck asks him, are you wearing a mask? And he's like, well, no. He feels his own face. No, I'm not. And she goes, well, how do you know he was ugly? And that as she's talking to him, he opens the backpack he's got and he pulls out an old wooden mask. And as she's talking about being possessed by an evil mask, we see the point of view.
Yep, the point of view, like between the eyes of
through the mask's eye holes.
And he
Steve getting killed,
violently killing Steve. I mean, violently butchering him as he hung up. I mean, as he was hung upside down from the tree.
So Sam's starting to remember what he did under the influence of the mask.
Yeah.
As he stabs Steve, one of Steve's legs like flops down from being tied up and kicks the mask off of Sam's face. And he, like in a trance, he like picks it up and puts it in his backpack, and then he wakes up and sees Steve hanging there dead and starts screaming. And that's when we had everybody gathering around. And that's when Sam fully remembers. We snap out of the flashback, fully remembers. Holy shit, I'm the killer.
Yeah, and then because other people are being brought up. You know, like, is Amani's still alive? But then we go to a flashback of last summer. Same camp, tranquility, canoes. You know, Steve's giving canoe lessons. You know, just a great guy, having a good time. Sam and Amani have the talk. You know, is this just a summer fling? Is this just something going on? I think this is just set up to show that Sam had feelings for her. Amani, meh.
Didn't feel that way.
Didn't feel that way.
And she tries to let him down easy by saying, hey, man, this is just a summer thing. Like, this was never going to go anywhere.
But all in all, it's still that last summer. It was a great summer, right, Andy?
Yeah.
It was a great summer.
Yeah.
Cut back to current night.
And Sam's like, I'm going to go outside and to a campfire pit and try to light this mask on fire. And he does that. But as he's lighting it on fire, it starts to burn his own face.
Yeah.
And he quick freaks out, and Chuck's like, I think the mask is imprinted on you. You're not going to be able to destroy it. And suddenly he hears some other counselors coming, and he hides behind the building, and he's like, shit, Chuck, they're on to me.
He realizes that they think he's a killer because isn't this when they try to burn the cabin down with him in it?
Yeah, Jamie and Brad come looking for him, and Chuck's like, why not explain what's going on? And Sam's like, I just can't. And he runs and hides.
That's one thing we did forget. I know you brought up a little bit, but wasn't it like the story behind the mask? We haven't gotten there yet. Okay, good. I was making sure. Okay, good.
He runs and hides. Chuck's just like, just hunker down for a little while, and I like how he gets to where he's going, and he's checking out the exits and everything, and he goes, okay, I'm hunkered.
Yeah. It looks like it's a pool changing area, no big deal, but she wants to think of the timeline.
Yeah.
What do you remember?
What's your first memory?
The mass killer approaches a pool where two people kiss. They're the first counselors.
They flash back where it says dead counselors 1.
Yeah.
And he's coming upon a couple of counselors that are in a swimming pool making out. So someone's already dead at this point, and he's coming upon these two that are making out. Yeah, because we'll go back to it. It's Drew.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah,
but it looks like a skinny dipping thing. They start making out, but here comes Groot.
Yeah, and the one guy, I don't know who these are.
This is honorable. Sorry, this is just an honorable mention. Yeah,
sure.
But a great kill. But they're the no-name counselors.
Guy
we don't
and
need
a girl.
Guy and a girl making out.
The guy's like, "Hey, what's up, you pervert? What are you doing?"
And then a machete to the head.
Slices his head in
vertically.
half.
Like even Chuck goes, "Oh, he split his head in half vertically." Like he's like, "I don't know." Like Sam's like,
Chuck's like, "What happened to the other one?" And we cut to Sam drowning her. So he's remembering this in real time, and he's just like, I can't believe I did that, you know?
Yeah, and so then it cuts to like two counselors in the kitchen. And I first thought it was like they were looking for booze or something, but turns out they're just looking for materials to make s'mores because they get so excited. But he
stabs one in the back.
Just guts the guy, but then he
through him.
Grabs the girl, and there's kind of a fight. But
she's like throwing dishes at him and stuff. Yeah,
kind of like that. Yeah, that total moment of defending herself, and he finally wins. Refrigerator's right there, and he just takes her head, puts it in the refrigerator, blood. The camera blood, like we kind of did in Murder Cabin, how it kind of hits the camera lens and just bashes her head. I love those kind of kills. I was having that is why it's my dick kill. Shot of the week.
Kill of the week. Dick shot. Kill of the week.
Dick shot, kill of the week.
Nice.
Thanks.
Burp. Wow. Very polite.
No, I meant, but I timed it perfectly. That's why I did it.
No, okay.
Like when you listen back to this, it's gonna sound really good.
It'll sound really good.
Sorry, it's the seltzer. Hey.
Well, Sam explains at this point, I think this kill pushed me a little too far because now we're up to 5 dead counselors. and that's where he tried to like struggle and fight back against the mask.
Yeah. Well, we got 6 now with the Kayak King.
Because, that's the part of the flashback. He's struggling with this mask, and there's all these feedback noises.
The voice
and
kind of
headache.
kills. Sam,
Kill. Steve's Kayak King. You hate him. Yeah. Milkers. Kill Steve. Balls. And then that's where he kills Steve. So we've jumped around, and we've even seen the same Steve kill a couple of times.
I like kind of the way the story's told. It might come off different from the voices on a podcast, but the story told, like when you watch it visually, it's rad.
It's a cool out of order story, and it works. I would have hated something other. I don't know how they could have done this.
Or if
a
it had
different
text bubbles.
Yeah, fucking text bubbles. Or if it was told like in order, I don't know how it would have been better. I don't think it could have been.
Yeah, you're right.
This is like the way to do it. I love too how at the movie store where Chuck's on the phone, the customers are kind of overhearing bits of her conversation periodically.
Yes.
Like at one point when she's asking him about blood, she says to the guy like, "Oh, it's my niece. I'm helping her with her creative writing project."
Yes.
And at this point, one of the customers says like, "Have fun being an accomplice to murder," because Chuck's talking about you smashed her head in the refrigerator, and. The customer says like your friend should kill himself if he's a murderer. And Sam goes, "They're right. I should kill myself." And Chuck's like, "No. Where did you find this mask?" And that's when we get our flashback.
Yes.
Dead counselors 0.
They're
telling stories.
The history of the camp.
Yeah.
They're like people settled on this land.
Long before the Cajun settlers.
Long before the Cajun.
There was peace.
Yeah, and they of course settled the land.
And that awoke something dark.
Yeah, dark.
That's really all
but
they
a
said.
medicine man was able to trap the dark spirit somewhere in these woods, specifically a tree.
In an oak tree.
Yeah. And so
stayed locked up for 100 years.
But a wood carver came by.
Yep.
And
chopped it down for wood,
but was able to carve a mask out of it that looked a lot like an Avenger hero.
Most of the
Groot
time,
an Avenger, real quick.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Most of the time, this wood carver made furniture for children, but something compelled him to carve a mask. And Jamie, the innocent girl's like, "Do we have to hear this?" And they're like, and Sam tells the other counselors like, "Hey, I would stop, but this is the real story of this place, and I think it's important that we all know it." And he's like, "Jump back, this is the real history." And I think Chuck at that point goes, "Wait a minute, you knew about this mask all along?" And Sam's just like, "All right, let me finish. Back to the story. One night, the wood carver just could not sleep. He was hearing voices. He took the mask out into the woods, went to destroy it, but something compelled him to put it on instead. And he put it on and he killed everyone in the village, including his own family."
Yeah, so they buried the mask at the tree.
One young survivor had been out butchering chickens. She used her butcher knife to kill the wood carver, and they buried the mask by his grave.
See,
it's never been found.
My bad.
Suddenly, Steve jumps out of the fire, the campfire story, and with a mask on, like, "Bah!"
Every trope, yeah.
You have to do that.
Here, but real quick question.
Yeah.
We get to it where they finally say, "I'm going to take it back to the chopped down oak tree."
Amani was like, "Treasure hunt."
Yeah, but because they hide the mask. But
the wood carver did.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They have a treasure hunt, and this is what sometimes it gets to me, like when things are easily found, like you're like this.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, like they find it.
They do treasure hunt. Everybody splits up. Sam's like, no, let's not do this. But Drew, smoking hot Drew, kind of seductively says to Sam, like, "This is your land. You know where it is, don't you?"
You like these shorts I'm wearing?
She goes, "I'll meet you there."
Yeah.
And because she doesn't know where it is, but I'm guessing she just follows him.
Yeah.
And so he leaves innocent Jamie by the campfire, and he goes off directly to the woodcarver's grave. And you're right. Drew is there, scares him, and she's just like, finds it buried under like an inch and a half of dead leaves. Like it's right there.
But yeah, and she puts it on Sam, and she's holding it.
Yeah, he goes, "Don't put it on." She goes, "No, you put it on."
Yeah.
And shoves it onto his face.
And of course, his voice darkens. He finds the gator jaw machete.
It's like in this tree stump.
Yeah,
pulls it out. The mask tells him, like, "Get the weapon.
Yeah.
Get it. Kill. Milkers. And Drew is like, "Sam, you're freaking me out. What's going on?" And we get the POV of him
gutting her.
and dicing. Dead counselors, 1.
Drew was the first kill. then it's Skinny Dippers, and then the S'mores Kitchen Bandits, and then Steve.
So that's up to 6.
That's up to 6. But they also find out that we have a total of 9. But
oh yeah, I think Chuck was walking him through it, and he's walking through everyone, and he's like 8. She goes, I think you're up to 8, and that's when he remembers Imani. He's like, no, 9. I killed Imani.
I've got a question about that too. So
Chuck's
she has a total of 9.
Chuck's like, you're probably gonna die. Like that's how these things
Chuck's
seem to go.
informed that he's probably gonna die, and that's how these things exactly the same.
But
thing
in a couple years, lightning might strike her grave or something and bring you back.
That's the good news. How did Aman die? Like I know, like she fell into the pit.
That's what Chuck says. How did Imani die?
Yeah.
And that's when we get a flashback of them finishing the
Jamie and Aman are building the pit with stakes in it. And I had
they decide to split up and watch for the killer. And then they were like, we'll draw him into running into the pit.
Yeah, they devise a plan, but then the voice hits Sam as he walks alone in the woods.
Yep.
He grabs the mask. It's like his idle hands, like the movie, like where it's kind of telling him what to do.
Yep.
And this is the
he puts it on.
Yep.
And that's when we see the scene again between Freddie and Nancy. Only this time there isn't a normal Sam looking on that they can't hear. It's him in the mask as the killer. And he kills Freddie, kills Nancy, then we're back up to 8. And that he trips one of their alarms, and that's when Imani's like, hey, motherfucker, come, chase me. And she runs towards the pit, and she ducks down, and he jumps over it instead of landing in it.
Yeah, but he does, he
picks her up and just throws her in.
That's the other counselors come up to it. The other counselors come up, of course, they want to ensure justice. One gets her head cut off, which I thought was a rad scene.
Yeah, after he throws Imani in the pit, he cuts off the other girl's head.
Yeah, but somehow
then they're up to 10.
But the question that I have, you know what I'm going to ask later. But
the other counselors, I think Brad and Jamie are all that's left at that point. And
Jamie's still alive,
and
she's going to be the one that kills you. She is your final girl.
Yeah,
she's the one who set the cabin on fire. Brad is still with us though. Brad and Jamie.
Well. After he killed Imani,
yeah,
he chopped off the other girl's head. Brad and Jamie took off running, and somehow the mask fell off his face because he woke up on the ground right after those 2 kills, and he takes off running, and that's when we're back at the beginning of the movie, the beginning where he ran and hid and called Chuck. Chuck says, "Yeah, Jamie's your final girl, but Brad probably is gonna die." And that's where Sam's like, wait a minute.
Only one person can walk out alive.
Yeah, Sam's like, I can't kill big, hunky, muscly Brad. There's no way.
And
Chuck's like, yeah, but you're the killer. You definitely can kill Brad.
Because this is another thing, too, that's great about this movie. They bring up the supernatural component. When he puts a mask on, he gets strong. Obviously, we know that. But
and she names a bunch of other movies where weaker people killed the killer. And there was one where there was a guy who was a paraplegic, and he had rolled over the killer with spiked wheels on his wheelchair. It took 2 hours. And Sam's like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear about that.
This is and again, they always mention this with the final girl, the one that is the most pure.
True. So he's sitting on the dock talking to Chuck. Dock of the bay. Yeah, watching the tide roll away. Trying to figure out what to do, and Brad is sneaking up.
Brad is stalking him with a bat because everyone knows that Sam's obviously killing now. He's gonna attack him, hurt him.
He gets another bright idea to try to destroy the mask by jumping on it.
Yeah.
I love that because he sets it on the ground and he gets up on the bench and he jumps on it. But as he lands on it, it's like he is getting kicked in the face because he falls down and he gets up with a bloody tooth.
Yeah. He's destroying himself to kill, to get the mask, but it draws him back. It's like a black hole.
Oh, it pulls him hard, like a vacuum.
Chuck encourages him to fight back. Brad's watching this curiously too, Andy.
Brad's like, what the fuck is going on?
He then runs up on him, but it's absolutely too late because the mask has already made its way onto Sam's face.
I loved it because Brad, with the baseball bat, winds up, and as he swings forward, Sam slices off his arms at the forearm.
I agree.
And they stay holding onto the bat and fall on the ground.
And then he just gives him a good cutting.
Stabs him in the gut, and that brings our count up to 11.
Yep, and now it's just Jamie and Sam.
Sam with the mask on.
Bad Sam.
Bad Sam picks up the phone as Chuck's like, Sam, and hangs up and slowly walks off after Jamie. But who comes out of the woods?
Amani. Well, how did she go?
11 goes back to 10.
Yeah. How did she? Did I miss something? How did she
must
live?
have just missed the spikes. I don't know.
They needed just a quick 3-second exclamation going,
Yeah.
I just missed the spikes. And maybe they did. If you watched it as well and you heard something, please let us know.
They wanted to maybe show. I mean, they could have showed her kind of waking up in the pit and climbing with like spikes just missing.
Yes.
But that would have spoiled the surprise here where she jumps out of the woods.
No, they could have flashed back from when she jumped from the woods. So she jumps out from the woods. Amani, I thought you were dead. Flashback.
She's just climbing out.
Yep.
Nope. It just grazed me. Yep. The spike didn't go through me.
Like, she go like even go like this, like lift it up. You see a graze, you know,
you
like
see like a cut.
See?
Yeah, we can write. So Imani finds Jamie, and they're like, "We're gonna team up to kill Sam."
So let's go get some weapons.
They get to a tool shed, and they start trying to decide what to use as a weapon. But suddenly, Sam with the mask is there, and they lock themselves in. Why is there bars on the tool shed?
That is a great question.
Barred door that you can close and lock.
I got you.
Is it like a jail cell as
No,
well?
keeping people out.
Oh, so we don't want any campers to get into the tool shed?
Why
Why don't you just close the door and lock it?
Yeah.
Why has it got to be bars?
I mean, I don't know. I think rodents may be getting in there too, you know, so.
The bars aren't going to keep rodents out.
No, I didn't say,
What?
I didn't say that. I mean, it's not. No, I'm getting at like, only way I can think of is if someone's trying to break in.
Well, for the purposes of this plot, it acts like a jail cell. Because
that was beautifully said. I'm gonna go and get that out. That was well said.
It
For
doesn't
this,
make
for this moment.
for this moment in this movie. They're like, this needs to be like a jail cell.
Yeah, exactly.
Imani and Jamie lock themselves in, but
Attack!
Imani's not able to keep the keys with her. She drops them on the ground.
But then they land outside where
And
our
Sam-
killer is.
Yeah, Sam figures it out and he
And
starts.
I love that scene though. How he picks it up and kind of looks at it because the mask is, even though it looks like Groot, he holds it, and then it's that perfect. This is well written to the. I wouldn't have thought of this. You know, you got to try different keys.
He doesn't know which. Well, the mask doesn't know
The
which
mask
key it is.
Doesn't know which key it is, but I thought that was kind of cool. You know.
Yeah.
Wait. That's a good point. The mask doesn't know. It's not Sam. It's something else. So.
Yeah. But knows that the key works, so the mask is trying to unlock the door. Just as he gets the door open, Jamie clocks him with a shovel.
I saw the shovel there, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe they're not gonna grab it. Right when they said, oh, the shovel.
She knocks the mask off of his face, and Sam falls into this little jail cell as the girls get out, and they lock him in.
But the mask falls off.
And it's in there with him. And Sam's like, you guys, wait. No, you have to believe me. It's not me. It's been this mask.
Just real quick. Yeah, you're right. The mask is off, but it is right next to him. That's important. Go ahead.
Oh, for sure. But he's trying to like sell them on the fact that he hasn't been doing any of the killing.
I love this scene.
It's not me. It's this mask. It takes control. And obviously, the girls are like, I don't believe that one fucking bit. That makes no sense. It's ridiculous. But Sam's like, no, the story. It's all true. It's all true.
That's what I wrote here. And I'm like, I can't believe they believe him. Because they even say, like, after he tells him, like, he pleads that it's the mask and the legend is true.
And Imani's like, why'd you even put it on? He's like, I didn't. That's the weird part. Drew put it on me. And then I killed her.
Some could be saying it was your fault, Imani, for starting the treasure hunt.
Yeah, this is your fault. You started this treasure hunt. I just wanted to roast marshmallows. And he's like, wait a minute. Let me call my friend Chuck. She'll back me up.
At what point Jamie goes, okay, Chuck, no more killings. You know,
Sam. Yeah, you got to promise no more killing.
Yeah.
They call Chuck and put her on speakerphone, and Chuck manages to sort of back up Sam's story, and they believe him to the point where they
don't let him put the mask on.
But while
and the final girl theory too, because that's important too. She's like the final girl theory is true, so it's the one most pure. Imani, I'm sorry, because she assumes.
Imani and Jamie take Sam's phone, and while they're talking to Chuck, the mask starts forcing.
Yes,
Sam
that's
again.
definitely
and he's reaching for it, and he's like, guys, because he can't fight it,
and their attention is turned away from him.
And Jamie's like, Chuck, Sam's putting the mask on, and Chuck's just like, run! They take off running as Sam kicks his way out the back of the shed.
When he kicks himself out of the shed, that's when I first thought of you, Andy, because of that supernatural thing.
Yeah.
Because it is so explosive. When he's got this mask on, it's like he's
on steroids or something.
Yeah, like he's like the Hulk, busts out. And then we cut to Imani and Jamie, and as they're running, Imani suddenly turns around like she's gonna like hit her with a shovel. And I'm like, oh my god! And Jamie's like,
what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
She's got Chuck still on the phone in her pocket on speaker, like in her waistband.
Yeah.
So Chuck's like, what's happening? And Imani's just like, you said only one of us can be the final girl, and I don't care that this little girl's all innocent and sweet. She parties. You know, he's like, "Do you do any drugs? You stay out late?
Yeah.
Are you a virgin?
That's none of your business."
And Jamie is, of course, like, "It's none of your business, but yeah, okay." And that's when Chuck insists, like, "Hey, you guys, like, this is the way it's gonna go, Imani. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Jamie's the pure soul. She's the one who's gonna survive." And as they're talking, Jamie turns the tables, grabs the shovel, pops Imani in the head with it. She goes to the ground.
Guts her.
And she takes the shovel and chops it onto Imani's head.
Yeah.
That's my dick kill shot of the week. Dick kill shot of the week.
I was excited too, sorry.
Dick shot kill of the week. You don't have to worry. It was great. Because it wasn't Sam doing that kill. And we're back to 11 dead counselors, by the way. The count comes up.
But you're right. That was like the because she's the good, but she violently kills her. So
She took it upon herself to kill Imani. Whereas Chuck was like, "Hey, it's going to unfold no matter what. There's nothing you can do, Imani." And so Jamie's like, "Yeah, I'm going to fucking make it unfold right now." So Jamie grabs the phone and asks Chuck, like, "Well, what do I do now?" And Chuck, of course, is a little thrown because, like, holy shit, innocent girl just murdered someone. Goes, "Well, now I guess you got to go kill Sam. But I think you should run." And Jamie's just like, "I'm not going to run. I have to end this."
Yep.
Chuck tells her, like, it's useless to try to fight him head on. You got to find, like, a place of power. Why don't you go back to the woodcarver's grave? Jamie doesn't know where it is. But Chuck says, well, Sam killed his first 2 victims were near the pool, so it's got to be somewhere around there. Go find it.
Isn't this when we also see the scene of him actually trying to take the mask off? Like he's really trying to work
He
it?
comes up, well, Jamie drops the phone and runs.
Yeah.
And Sam comes up on Imani's dead body.
That's
and
right,
that's
yeah.
when he starts to, like, wake up and lose it.
I know, so maybe
He's
there's
screaming.
a little bit of Sam
left.
Little left.
But
But
trying to peel it off.
it's a violent, like it's.
He gets the knife under.
I
like,
thought
between
that was
his
going to
face
be
and the mask.
I thought you were going to see more blood come out, but I was like, I know this isn't how he's going to die. But he's violently
screaming.
trying. Like so, when he finally does get it off, I thought his face was going to come off too. I thought we were going to see like one of those,
Yeah,
you know,
like a stretchy.
yeah,
Like
Creep show.
Chrome Skull.
Yeah,
Remember
Chrome
that?
Skull, yeah.
Where they, like, coated acid all on the inside of the mask.
Yeah.
And then when he put it on, it, like, burned his face and melted his face to the mask. Fucking A, man. Laid to Rest and Laid to Rest Part 2, Chrome Skull. Awesome movies.
God, I wish they would have made the third. God, I wish they would have. I wish someone could somehow.
Colby
make
Does Horror says that they might be doing a third.
You know, they should get fucking. The next director should be Curry Barker for. You know, I
For
think
Laid to Rest Part 3?
No, not just that, but I think he should try to dive into. If he was going to do a remake, of
He's
a
going to be
horror-
doing Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Curry is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's our guys that head to tail the whole damn thing were saying that he's been tapped to do the next
Thanks, Head to Tails.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Wow.
And his next original movie is one called Anything But Ghosts. So it might be like a horror comedy.
This is
and
exciting
that one,
news.
I think,
I really like
stars.
him. I hope he's a.
It's going to star Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad and other things. You know what I'm talking about?
Paul.
Aaron Paul.
Oh yeah, is his character's coming back?
He's going to be. Aaron Paul is going to be in the next.
Texas Chainsaw.
No. Anything But Ghosts.
Oh,
next,
it is-
Curry Barker's next movie. So
God dang, man. Good
Sorry
for
to go on
him.
that tangent.
Sorry, no, but good for him.
I learned all of this.
Curry, if you're listening,
I learned all of this
work.
from the Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing. What a great
sponsored
podcast.
by.
So you guys fucking better shout us out. Anyway,
Wait, they never shout us out?
they did the one time. We gave them a commercial.
One
but
time.
Shout us out again.
Jesus.
We love you
McCarty,
guys.
I'm coming for you.
I love you guys.
I'm coming for you, man.
James Knight has such an amazing voice. So
That's
they both have good voices. But
So he's the you, I'm the McCarty, and you're like me and
James?
yeah, like we're like hi, and you guys are like hey, co-host.
we established that when we did a joint podcast with
Yeah,
them.
that's right, yeah.
When we covered Poultrygeist.
How could you not?
So Sam forces the mask off of his face. Chuck is on the phone. The phone is on the ground. Chuck hears this whole thing. He grabs the phone and he's like, Chuck, I think I can win. I think I can overcome this. But I got to take this mask. I'm going to take it back to the grave and bury it. And he goes and he meets up with Jamie in the woods on her way to find the grave. And he's like, it's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to go to the grave and bury this. You don't have to come. You don't even have to come with me.
She's like, let's go.
She's like, no, I'm fucking coming with you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not letting you out of my sight.
They get to the site. She starts digging.
Remember, because she dug the pit for the stakes. And Sam commented like, "Wow, you're really good at digging holes."
That's good.
And
That's a callback. That's pretty good, dude.
And so here we are.
I didn't catch it.
She still has the shovel. And so he's like, "Here, it's in my backpack. I won't even look at it. You take it. Take the mask.
Yeah.
Dig a hole. Doesn't have to be that deep. I'm going to turn around because I don't even think I should see it."
This is really a good tense scene for me.
Yeah.
It's drawn out, so he's hiding back. So I'm kind of waiting for what to happen. But I started thinking I knew what was going to happen.
He even tells her, like, "You probably shouldn't touch it. Just dump my backpack into the hole, but grab my keys so we can get out of here." And Jamie, like, picks it up, and I think she probably hears voices.
No, she does. She hears like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Shimon.
And she puts on the mask. Meanwhile, Sam this whole time is saying, like, "Just let me know when you're done. Just, tap me on the shoulder or just let me know because I don't think I should turn around."
Jamie?
And he turns,
Jamie?
She sneaks up on him, turns, and Jamie...
She looks cool in the mask with the hair. Sorry, go ahead.
She stabs him. Down he goes, and our count goes up to 12 dead counselors.
There you go.
But the mask falls on the ground next to Sam in the shot.
Yep.
And Jamie calls Chuck
Is
on,
it like
on
I
the
did?
phone.
It's over.
Must be redial.
Yeah.
And she just very deadpan goes, "It's over.
It's over.
I finished it." And Chuck's like, "Well, that's how it had to be. Good luck, Jamie."
And Jamie is she's...
Did you see where she dropped the phone and she packed everything up and she grabbed the mask?
Yes.
And Jamie starts to walk away as Sam's phone rings again. And this time it's the sheriff calling him back.
Oh, yeah, the voicemail.
The sheriff, Keith David.
Yep.
Played
You
by...
can tell that voice anywhere, man.
That is amazing. And he's just telling Sam, like, "Hey, Sam, got your message, stop fooling around. My granddaughter's going to be at camp this year. I hope that's okay. And I'll swing out to visit at some point during the summer." And we see as dawn breaks, Jamie is walking alone away from everything.
She walks off into the sunrise. I love this shot. I think it's one of the this is a well shot movie.
She's doing a old school Incredible Hulk as the music.
There you go.
She's walking down the road.
And this was as cool that all of a sudden you think, hey,
Lightning flash.
It's gonna
Lightning flash.
Lightning flash.
2 years later.
This video store's still open. That's something. That's
Hell
something.
yeah. The phone is ringing, and Chuck picks it up. Rings of Saturn, and you just hear Sam's voice go, "Chuck!" And we get a count that says undead counselors 1.
Roll credits.
So you think lightning struck him?
No, this would be a great, I think the director and writer should take it back over.
Is he a zombie?
There's so many things that you could do.
Undead counselor.
Because you still have Spice Girl Jamie walking around with the mask, and then you have Sam come back. This would be I think a good.
Yeah, what if her shtick is like posing as a sweet innocent counselor, and she goes around to various camps and kills them all?
That could be the post-quel, because then if you think about the prequel, it would be like you could even do a prequel. Do the post-quel first, and then do the prequel.
I think they're called sequels rather than post-quels.
It's pre and post, like pre.
I understand that, but the word is sequel. You ever think about words, Nick? Who came up with words?
Dude, you're the king of the callbacks.
This is a good callback. This is an unplanned callback,
that
friends.
sounded scripted.
No, not scripted. You can't write /U. Fuck you if you think you can.
On a scale of 6 puppy kisses to 10 puppy kisses, what would you give this?
It's tough because I love puppy kisses, but I love them more than this movie. Although this movie was really good. So on a scale of 6 to 10, I'll probably give it an 8.
That was so well said. I'm not going to try to... Yes, what Andy said.
I enjoyed it, and man... I would love a sequel.
I love puppy kisses too, though.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
I would love a post-quill.
Post-quill, thank you, brother.
Thank
you. That's
do
the real word.
Do you want a kill count?
No.
Oh, because I did one.
Okay, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, my God.
Even though
I hope we get that face on camera when he was good.
The movie kind of gave us one, but... And there's an order, but I wrote down the order that we saw it unfold on screen, not the real time order, because the timeline's out of order. Does that make sense?
A first for /U.
So
this is a first. NBD, never been done.
What we saw first was Steve the Kayak King.
Yes.
Then Freddie and Nancy as they had their little argument. Then the guy at the pool got his head sliced vertically. An honorable mention dick shot.
Yes.
And then the girl that got drowned right there in the pool. The kitchen guy getting stabbed in the back, followed by your dick shot kill of the week.
Ding, 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 ding.
Head in the freezer fridge door. And then we go back to the first one who got killed was Drew at the grave. You put the mask on. I'm all cute and I look like Megan Fox. And whatever. She got killed. Then after I did not count Imani falling into the pit because she wasn't dead, but the girl ran up right after that, got her head chopped off, and then muscly Brad. Then Imani got killed for real. My dick shot kill of the week, killed by Jamie, and then Sam did get killed, but we know he comes back undead. So
how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We knew that, right? It was 12.
This has been a fun one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one. The callbacks, everything.
Check it out. You might be the killer. I watched it on Tubi. It's free in a lot of places. Sci-Fi E.
Hey, Andy, we're doing some radness here. We got a little bit of time, but I want to go ahead and jump into motherfucking. What I like to say is motherfucking next week. What you thinking, man?
Oh, next week is a Tubi original.
Tubi.
We watch so many things on Tubi. It's really a good streaming platform.
Man, they are killing it.
I'll die on that hill. Fight me.
I mean, because who cares commercials? It's like you said.
They're short. And I got to tell you, on second watch sometimes, they're even shorter. There'd be like, on first watch, there might be like 2.5 minutes. Then you go second watch, and it's like a 30-second commercial. This next one is from 2025.
Yes, 1 hour, 22 minutes. Let's say together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Glamping. That's another SlashU first.
That's another word that I don't know, who come up with these. Glamorous camping, I believe, is what it's short for, right? Or glamorous camping? Or
I thought it was glass like lighters.
Camping with glam.
Lamp.
Because glam is glitter and lights and, pew pew, luxury. Glamour. That's why I think it's glamorous camping.
Glamping. It's like glass and amping, so it's like meth.
What?
They call crystal glass. Crystal meth is called glass.
Okay. I don't think that's where the word glamping comes from, though. I don't think glamping has anything to do with meth. Although it could be something you do while glamping. Meth.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
I think it's a smushed together version of glamorous camping.
You're exactly right.
What begins as an influencer's dream cabin getaway with her friends soon unravels into a nightmare when a masked killer crashes the trip. Nick, my Cliff Kill Notes will be so much better than that. Don't worry. So, glamping for next week.
This is a fun episode. I'm not gonna lie. I had a good time. We had so much. We had SlashU first, where we both said the next.
Yeah, next movie.
Yeah, hey,
yeah.
Well, I'm excited about that one.
Follow us, Instagram /SlashU_podcast. Give the show a like wherever you can and tell your friends.
Please do it. I promise.
It helps us out.
I promise.
Have a great week, everybody. Class dismissed.
Class dismissed.